Hello and welcome back. This is Steve Bugs Coins and welcome to the channel. We have had quite a hectic year this year in 2024. Lots of releases by the Royal Mint, and I'm going to give you an overview of what has happened in 2024 and what we're expecting to happen in 2025 in this video. So let's go back to 2024. At the beginning of the year we had the annual set. We had the Churchill £2 coin. We had the Buckingham Palace £2. I think that was a £5 coin actually. And we had the National Gallery as a £2 coin. We had the Team GB and the Royal Lifeboat Institute as 50p's. I believe the £5 was the Buckingham Palace one. We also had released from the into circulation. We had a couple of 2023 coins. We had the Charles III B's, and of course we had the infamous now salmon, which is the lowest minted circulating coin now. It's not commemorative, but it's still the lowest circulating coin. We've had several £5, including 2 sets that have either been completed, ongoing, or they're either completed or ongoing. We just had completed in December this year the 6 Bond coins plus the completed coins, so that's 7 coins in the series. We had Little John, Maid Marian. I'm not sure if Robin Hood was 2023 or not in the series there. We had also the continuation of the Tudor Beasts. I believe we had the Dragon, and we have a couple of other ones coming through. We had 2 Star Wars sets. We had the dual characters, such as Han Solo and Chewbacca was one of the coins, and then you had R2-D2 and C-3PO. You had Leia and Luke Skywalker, and you had the Emperor and Darth Vader. You then had the vehicles, which was the Death Star 2, the X-Wing, the Millennium Falcon, and the... what was it? Was it a T? I forgot what it is now. The Tech Fighter, is it, or something like that, which was the one from they used as a £2 coin. We had a set of 25 years of the Queen, which gave us I think it's 5 different portraits of the Queen on coins. I'm not exactly sure. I think they were 50p's if I remember rightly, and you got all 5 portraits in one presentation pack. We've had individual 50p's come out. We've had the Ice Giant series that's just about... We have 1 coin left that's due to be released before the end of 2024. So we've had the Steppe Mammoth, the Woolly Rhino, and we're due the Giant Deer. Now I'm recording this on the 4th or 5th of December, so it is going to change a little bit. In that we do have other things as well. We've had 2 Harry Potter coins this year. We've had the Black Lake and the Keyed Wings. We've had a Gruffalo's Child as well, with its infamous footprints, whether he should have 3 or 4 toes or whatever. We've had some dinosaurs. We had the T-Rex, the Stegosaurus and the Dilophosaurus. We've had a D-Day coin, which celebrated 80 years of D-Day, and we've got another one coming up next year which will celebrate 80 years of VE, but we'll get to that in a little while. We've had another snowman, and we're still awaiting any confirmation that any of the 2024 definitive sets have been minted for circulation. No one's 100% sure. I hope at least some of them are. The 2023 ones seem to be. I've seen the bees and I've seen the salmon. I believe there is still the. Is it the red squirrel, the 1p? Or is that the 2? No, the squirrel's 2p, isn't it? 1p's the. Oh boy. The European. Oh, crikey, I've forgotten what it's called now. I'll have to cut that bit out, I think. Right. We have had several proclamations. This is... Hello and welcome. This is the 2025 proclamation review of coins that have been announced for 2025. First of all, 50p's. The first one that's on the list is a Mary Poppins 50p. It will contain the design will be the umbrella and carpet bag that Mary Poppins carries, and it will have the name Mary Poppins on it. That's a nice 50p. I think that will be quite well received. One that we don't know yet whether it was due for release this year in 2024, the 60th years, 60 years of the Red Arrows. It's still unknown whether it will be released now, before the end of December, or whether it will actually carry over into 2025. 2025, or the first part of 2025, will be still within the 60th year celebrations. The design on the coin will be 3 red arrows with a smoke trail going behind them. My thought is it will probably be one of the first coins of 2025 to be released. I think this one, I don't think the Royal Mint will miss a trick, and the colour version of this, with the 3 red arrows flying across the sky with red, white and blue smoke trails, will look fairly spectacular if they release it as a colour coin, and I don't see any reason why they wouldn't. Around about May to June, we have the 80th year celebration of the end of World War II, and there is supposed to be a 50p coming out for that. And it shows 3 military medals, which is very similar to the way the Victoria Cross medal was shown, with the inscription of Stories of World War II on the coin. If I was to hazard a guess, this would be my tip for the strike on the day this year. Whether it be May or early June, I'm not sure. I know D-Day was June the 6th, and it lasted around about 10 months later, the war did, after the D-Day landings, which was on June the 6th, so it would make it early May, probably. This one, I think, as I say, will be the obvious one to me for the strike on the day celebration. So I may be wrong, but that's one I'm tipping to be the strike on the day. The £5 ones that we know about, the first one is Paul McCartney, which has got a guitar head and piano keys with his signature on the face. Now, this coin was earmarked for 2025, but it's actually been already released at the end in December 2024. I think it was released around about 6th or 7th of December. So that's the first of the £5 coins, and the next one in the Music Icons series. I'm quite surprised that he didn't include the Beatles, but Paul McCartney is very well known and has got a very good reputation as a musician, as well as a solo artist, and also with Wings. So it's not a huge surprise to have that one. The next one that we know about, Queen Mom, 125 years after her birth, and it's the cipher of Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, with a thistle to represent Scotland, which is where she was born, and the English rose, as she was the Queen based in England. And it's inscripted as Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. Now, I don't know if that's the actual inscription around that won't be around the rim of the coin because it's a £5 coin. That's the one I think will probably be in the annual set. The £5 coin that normally goes into the commemorative set for 2025. I've got an inkling that will probably be the one that goes into the set. The next £5 coin that they're talking about is a Greyhound of Richmond, which is the next to the Tudor Beast series. I think there's only a few of those left now, so I can see them finishing that set off, despite rumours to the country that they were going to cut it. I can see them finishing it off, the whole 10 coins. Right, the £2 coins, we have 4 of them that we know about. We have the Royal Observatory in Greenwich, which is 350 years of the Royal Observatory in Greenwich. And it's actually noted on that on the coin. You have a globe, or the design has a globe symbolising travel, and a Shepherd's Gate clock, and a description or a pictogram of Ursa Major. The inscription is the Royal Observatory, Greenwich. Of 1675 to 2025. The edge description of the coin says the art of navigation. So when someone like Christopher does his edge hunts on £2 coin, that's what you'd be looking out for. The next one is the first passenger steam journey, and this is locomotion number 1. And it shows locomotion number 1 with trains and passenger, and there's an inscription on the face saying the journey that changed the world, 1825 to 2025. So it's the 200th anniversary. The edge inscription on the coin is action locomotion number 1. I think it's action anyway, looks like it. Excuse me. The third coin is another author, which is George Orwell, and the description is the age is a picture of an eye with the inscription "Big Brother is watching you." This refers to the 1984 novel. Also, the big eye you've seen on Big Brother itself, the TV show. The edge inscription on the coin is there was the truth and there was the untruth, which again is a quote from 1984, the book 1984. The final coin is the one that I think most people are looking forward to seeing, and it's the actual ship HMS Belfast. And the actual coin has the ship itself and the name HMS Belfast. The edge inscription is P-R-O dot Tato, which is T-A-R-T-O dot Quivid, Q-V-I-D dot Central that's C-E-T-E-B-V-A-M-V-S. Now, it is rumoured, I don't know whether it's going to be true, but it's rumoured that it will be the only £2 coin with an individual release. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, which means to say that there will be 3 coins: George Orwell, the first passenger steam journey, and the Royal Observatory in Greenwich. That would all be in the yearly commemorative set, and I can't see that happening. I can't see there being 3 of them. I can certainly understand there being 2, and possibly HMS Belfast and George Orwell would be the 2 coins that go into the annual set. I don't know whether that will be true or not. So there seems to be, where I got these proclamations from, either it hasn't been decided yet which one's going to have individual releases, or the rumour mill of the HMS Belfast, the only one having an individual release, means to say the other 3 would be in the annual set, and I can't personally see that happening. I can't see there being a £5, 3 £2 and 2 50p coins. I just can't see it happening. Certainly not without the being a big increase in the price of the £5, sorry, the individual commemorative sets. My feeling is on the HMS Belfast, which is the last one I mentioned, is that on HMS Belfast, on the day of release of the coin, there may well be £2 coins in the shop celebrating HMS Belfast having its own coin. If that's the case, there will be a few going into circulation in London, and there'll be a few collectors there queuing up trying to get £2 coins. So they did this very similarly with the Jane Austen coin, where they had a service in the in her local cathedral, and I don't know if it was in the shop or whether each of the people who attended the thing got a £2 coin. So that went into, they could spend and put into circulation. I could see the same happening, as I said, with the HMS Belfast, that on the day of release or over the weekend of the release, that they had coins, a certain amount of coins that they could issue in change from the shop or from you buying the tickets. This will also cause another possible problem in the fact that the Navy centenary coin for the World Wars, World War One, is known as, to some people, as the HMS Belfast coin. It isn't, it's actually a HMS Oak, Royal Oak. But HMS Belfast wasn't even built during the time of the First World War, so that's the reason behind it. And I can certainly see there being confusion when this coin is released between people calling HMS Belfast and actually meaning the Royal Navy centenary coin for the World War One, and possibly even vice versa. I would like to see the HMS Belfast go into circulation, but I can't see it happening. Not with the backlog of the 2 lots of the Queen Elizabeth Britannias still to be released. I've said it before, and I'll say it again, I believe strongly that those coins should be melted down and be replaced with Charles's coins with Charles's head on, and also possibly some commemoratives and some of the new £2 definitive coins, and that they should be replaced over the next couple of years using a mixture of commemorative and the standard coin, the definitive coin. My reason for this has not changed. I believe that Charles is our monarch and he should be on the coins that are put into circulation during his reign. We've had over 2 years since the Queen died now, and it's about time that we bit the bullet. If they haven't released these coins from 4 and 5 years ago, why would they release them now? 2.5 to 3 years after their death. After her death, it doesn't make sense, and it looks bad, in my opinion, on do we trust Charles? Why isn't his coins being released when there should have been a contingency that said the Queen's getting old, instead of having millions of coins, £2 coins just sat in storage, that they should have been redesigned, and there should be a system in place where they're taken out of circulation or taken out of the long-term storage 2 years after a death, say, after the Queen Elizabeth's death. I think it looks wrong, because when people come in across from foreign countries and seeing a coin that says 2020, seeing a brand new coin that says 2021 on it with Queen Elizabeth's thing, and it's a brand new coin in circulation, it doesn't sit right with me. I have said it before, and I'll keep on saying it until they actually get rid of these coins. What happens if, as rumoured, Charles, say, abdicates and William comes to the throne? Are you going to have 2 monarchs between, you're going to release coins during William's reign, say, that are 2 monarchs ago that they were produced? It's not right, in my opinion, and it needs to be changed, and it needs to be sorted out. All of the coins with Queen Elizabeth's head on them that are in long storage should be eventually replaced over 3 or 4 years, over the next couple of years, and that no coins with Elizabeth's head on should be released now that she's been dead over 2 years. That's my opinion. I enjoyed. No, I thought a lot of Queen Elizabeth II, but she is no longer with us. She's no longer head of the Commonwealth, head of the English nation, or sorry, should I say the United Kingdom's nation. So she isn't meeting heads of state. Charles is, and Prince William is. So those coins now, as far as I'm concerned, are defunct, and they should be melted down and remade into new coinage of the realm with with Charles's head on, or if people know that Charles is going to abdicate, as it's been rumoured, then we should be getting ready for William's reign. I hope it doesn't happen that Charles abdicates, but it's been talked about. So that's my 2 pence as far as that's concerned. You may agree or disagree with me. It's been rumoured that Prince Charles, or King Charles as he is now, doesn't want to waste energy, and he doesn't want to waste things by redesigning the coin and not issuing coins that have already been produced. But the fact of the matter is, as I said, the late Queen died over 2 years ago, and it's time to move on. And it's time to move on in our coinage as well. It's only right that the coinage of the realm should be represented by the head of the monarchy, in my opinion. So if you disagree with me, please put it in the comments below. I'm strong enough to make my own decisions and stick by them. If you believe I'm wrong, then try and convince me of that. That ends this first part of 2025 that we know about, coins that we know are due to be released. Thank you for listening, and if you're having a hunt, I hope you have a successful one and you find the coins you're looking for. If you're buying coins, then I hope you can get the coins you want for the price you want to pay. And until we meet up again on this channel, which I hope will be not too far into the distant future, from me, thank you for staying to the end, and bye bye. Ta-da now.